Team 4, Ashley, thanks for submitting. Team 4, thank you for presenting. Let's go ahead and jump right over to your Mazda presentation. I have it up. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let's go jump in. Let me bring this down a little bit so we can fit it in the window. Let me reduce the size a touch. And we are ready to roll. Okay, cover looks great. One of the things I would recommend with the cover itself is to add the word design thinking here somewhere. So we have design proposal, collaborative. You have collaborative, you have human-centered design, and we just get design thinking in here somewhere. And that's relevant. I think that's relevant because it allows the viewer to know a couple of things to look for in the presentation itself. So as a hiring professional or a portfolio reviewer will look at this and realize that this project is three things. Number one, it employs human-centered design process. Number two, it employs design thinking. And number three, it is a team collaborative project, which are all very relevant, very pertinent to the status of your student portfolio presentations. Okay, the image looks great. Really super inviting cover. That's such a sleek image. I love it. I think the cover's fantastic. Okay, table of contents. Good job. Good job breaking it down. Excellent. Then we have the team members. Excellent. Good job there. Great images, guys. Problem analysis. And then the presentation is top notch. It's really fantastic. Deep dive methodology, mentioning inspiration, ideation and implementation. That's fantastic. Problem solving. Yes, we're changing the vehicle purchasing experience. We're not designing a vehicle configurator. And I think that's so important to understand. We're no longer looking at design like, okay, I'm going to design this. We're looking at design like, okay, I'm designing this to solve a problem. What's the problem? And that's what we're after. So this is fantastic. I was really pleased to see that. Excellent. Really good writing here too. Use of innovative design thinking to address a problem. Excellent. So you're expounding on what we have here, right here. This is just great. Mazda shows that you understand design thinking. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not all designers understand design thinking. Not all do. I mean, it's really super important, especially right now as you are starting to look at approaching your careers. It's really important to demonstrate that you understand design thinking. Design thinking is the future of design. I said it here, I said it now, absolutely. Right? If those of you who have read this book, I mean, this is what it's about. This is how we think now. We don't think about designing a piece and having it look great and having good typography. We design now in 2019. We now design to solve problems, and those problems typically are human-centered problems. I don't care if you're designing a brochure, a chandelier, or doing landscape design. It's so important for us to show that we understand design is about solving, creating solutions based on problems, not just saying, okay, I'm going to design this brochure. I'm going to design this brochure for the following reasons, and my intent is this, okay? So I think to show an understanding of design thinking here is really, really important. Mazda brand, excellent. Good job hanging your punctuation as recommended. That's fantastic. That shows that you know typography. That goes a long way. Mazda research, similar products and user group. That's fantastic. Personas, this is really good, guys. I think the personas really show a nice, diverse set of users. So this is really fantastic. Okay, right down here, guys, this is a problem, really problematic right here. Okay, now as we know from typography, optimal character count should be anywhere between 49 and 65 to 70 characters. That includes punctuation and spaces, but you're well over, I bet you're pushing 150 here, easy. So this definitely points to either 2 or maybe even 3 type columns down here. But this is just too much. And the reason, so you know, is that after the viewer reads this whole sentence right here, okay, now it's time to go back all the way over here. Find the beginning of the second line and then read all of this again and then do it again. By the time you get to the third line or so, the eyes just get fatigued. People don't read a really long type lines like this. People prefer that it's broken down into 2 or 3 columns, depending, like I said, 49 and 65 characters basically is what your target is. So consider reassembling your typography on these 3 pages. Okay, that's going to go a long way too, guys. I guarantee any professional designer is going to look at this and go, "Wow, that character count is just out of it's unwieldy. It won't work." Okay. And again, you guys, I don't mean to sound discouraging at all. You guys know me by now, right? So just trying to be as detailed as possible. Excellent interface sketches and wireframes. I think this is where the real ideation starts coming in. And this is so impressive, guys. These are not half-baked ideas at all. This is fully fledged ideation. So good job. Then we have our exploration sketches. Good job just describing each one. Idea exploration again, interface sketches and wireframes. Excellent. And everything is described in minute detail, which is really fantastic. We get to our paper prototypes, and then we get to our really our user testing. And I think that your summary of user testing is fantastic. By the way, guys, those quotes should be hanging. Okay, remember we talked about hanging quotes. Quote in the T should be lined up in the margin. First letter should be lined, and the quote should be hanging off this left aligned ragged right. It doesn't matter on the right margin, right, because it's ragged, but on the left margin, which is flush, those type quotes should be hung. Okay, user testing. This is great. I love your user testing section. Section. I think this really love the feedback too. Love the feedback. This is just good stuff here. Showing images, so the testing subject interacting with the actual knitting of your observations. Excellent. Good job. Good stuff. All right, design process, wireframes, outstanding. For customization, these are great. Now listen, now this is where this gets good. I've been through this, and those of you who are watching along, go through this. This digital prototype it's a home run. This is good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. I just can't believe how this class is acclimated to digital user prototyping and really human-centered design and design thinking, and all the while adhering to this gorgeous presentation where it's just, and then this is, guys watching along, click this, go through this prototype. It's fantastic. Excellent summary. And then of course we've got our images and research sources. So all we have to do now is present, right? So pick a team and use either Jing or Screencast-O-Matic or whatever way you want to do it. Just give us a little 5-minute presentation in on the your experience with the whole project. And you guys be proud, team, be proud, because this is darn good work. Man, I'm so pleased with this. All right, guys. All right. Thank you very much. Great presentation. Great work. Love it. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any clarifications. Thank you very much.